Welcome to my Elite Dangerous, The Beginnings. I wanted to include the trainings simulations in the beginnings because I think it'll really help you. And one thing I wanted to show you is how to get back to that pilot assessment if you just want to try to do it over and over and over again until you get comfortable with it. You just, when you're back at the main menu, say continue. You go over to training simulations, and pilot assessment. This is where we went through the rings and all of those things. So you can do it over and over and over again. And we'll go ahead and hit it so you can see the first minute. So you say, oh yeah, that we did that one before.
Welcome to Morton Dock. Make yourself comfortable while we finish some preliminary ship checks. My name's Theo Acosta, and I'll be running your Pilots Federation evaluation. Most pilots assigned to me earn their license, so as long as you follow my instructions, you'll be a commander in no time. Oh, and before you ask, I may sound like an Imperial, but I'm actually from an independent system. Today we'll be covering the basics of flight control, combat, and frameshift drive use. This Sidewinder has been installed with a specialized computer that'll take control at certain points. Mostly you'll follow a series of objectives to guide your actions.
Okay, we're going to exit back to the main menu. I just wanted to show you that you can always get back to the training that we did before, the pilot assessment training. Okay, one thing we didn't do is basic flight. We just did the pilot assessment. So we'll go through this one.
Anybody in there? Hey, pilot, do you read me? You look like you got yourself in a fix. Your ship's so dead in the water, I almost mistook it for one of these asteroids. Let me launch a repair drone, see if I can't get that crate back online. Lucky I showed up when I did. You wouldn't last long out here in your current predicament. Okay, your power's back up and running. Some control systems are still offline, but you should have basic drive functionality now. You might want to check that your throttle's still working. Go ahead and set your throttle, Commander. Well, that's a result. We might just get this rust bucket space-worthy. Drone repair sequence is still running on your ship. You're lucky I had these things. They're not what you'd class as standard equipment. Your attitude control should now be active. See if you can pitch your ship up and down. Give it a go. That looks to be in working order. Let's see if we can get you rolling again. Okay, you should be able to give it a try now. Spin your ship on its central axis using your roll controls. Good job, Commander. One final axis of control and you should be good to go. Yaw is back online now. Why don't you try pivoting your ship from side to side? That's it, Commander. It would appear you have a semi-operational Sidewinder on your hands. I wouldn't take any chances, though, so you best get that ship into dock for repairs. There's an outpost nearby. See if you can make it there. I guess now might be a good time to introduce myself. My name's Blaine. I'm something of a freelancer in these parts. You know, this could be a lucky break for both of us. I've been looking for a business partner, someone to help me with potentially lucrative ventures. And you need someone to take you under their wing, show you the ropes, so to speak. I have to say, it's not often I help out strangers like this, so I think you owe me one. The least you can do is buy me a Lavian brandy. I'll see you at the outpost, Commander.
Okay. Wanted to show you how to get through this tutorial, the basic flight. And we'll go through each one of them. We just have to fly through the target. And then this one will be over. Just like any other dock, they want you to stay under 100. Because they can give you a speeding ticket. says through the target, so we're just going toward the target. We'll go through the target, then basic flight training will be over too. Now they kept saying to select target, and so I keep selecting it. Okay, you could have restarted it and done it over and over, which might be a good thing for you. You just want to get to a comfort level. So you've done the pilot assessment in the beginning, and we captured it in the basics, or at the beginning of the basics, so you can replay the video and watch it, over and over if you need to. We just did the basic flight. Now docking and travel. Now this is fun because we won't have a auto docking computer. So I use an auto dock most of the time, so we'll see how this goes. Now I've done this training many times. Just, every once in a while I want to catch up.
Now it's time for you to help me out. I need you to do a cargo run for me. Ordinarily, I'd take care of this myself, but I'm not on the best of terms with the security forces over in Azeban City, so you're gonna have to take my place. When you're ready, return to the surface to take your ship out of the hangar. I'll keep in contact with you as you make your way there.
As you see, it doesn't say auto launch. It just says launch. So this is a good practice to do too, even though your beginner ships will have auto docking.
Okay, you're ready to launch. Take her out, Commander.
And auto launch. So it's a good practice to do.
Ship is released. You can use your vertical thrusters to clear the landing pad. By the way, try not to end up as wall decoration on your way out.
Sys alternate. See, I use the voice attack. Sys alternate. And we have 4.5 minutes to get out of the station. See, in auto launch, you don't have to worry about it. Well, you do have to worry about it. I have been caught inside the station with auto docking, and there's a stalemate with ships. And if you get below 1 minute on that, it's probably good to go back to the main menu and try it again, or you'll be fined.
Okay, you're clear of the access corridor. Your ship's still mass-locked by the station. Once you get beyond 5 kilometers, you'll be able to make the jump to Super Cruise.
Now we did this in the pilot's evaluation. And as you can see, we're 3.4, and he said at 5 kilometers we can exit. And it will tell us up here on our chat that we've cleared the no fire zone. And that will be at 5, and we're almost there. We're 0.7 away. Sys landing.
Landing gear retracted.
Yeah, our landing gear was still down.
Clear of mass lock, Commander. You're good to charge up your frameshift drive now. Just hold on tight.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3,
ship is in Super Cruise. This is the best way to hop. But you need to go a little bit further afield. Start by plotting a route for Iranen on your left-hand nav panel. Right. Now that your target is locked in, you're clear to make the jump to hyperspace. Point your ship at the target and charge up your FSD.
Drive charging. Two, one, engage.
See, it's good for me to come back and do these tutorials over again too, because we're doing some things manually. Again, do not accelerate.
Welcome to Iranen, Commander. Just don't show any support for the Federation, and you should get on fine with the locals. My contact is over at Azeban City. Try not to keep him waiting too long. This guy gets a little twitchy if things don't run like clockwork. Go ahead and select the station on your nav panel, then use your compass, there on the left of your radar, to orient the ship towards the destination. And just so you know, the compass indicator will show up as a solid dot when you're pointing towards your target, and hollow when you're facing away from it.
So you don't have Super Cruise assist. They're making you do it all manually.
Super Cruise approach can be tricky, Commander, so you'll want to keep an eye on your distance, speed, and alignment at the bottom left of your cockpit display. Once you're within 1,000 Ks from your target and going less than 1,000 kilometers per second, you should be safe to drop out. If you keep your speed in the blue zone, you'll be less likely to overshoot your mark. But if you do, you can always loop back around and try again.
Now see where it gives us the time or the distance? Underneath that is the time. Try to keep it above or at or above 07. It's at 08 right now. You can go slower when you first get started. And as you come up on the station, you can slow down. 2. They're going to want us to press the J or the Super Cruise on your controller. When it gets down to roughly 1.0 mm, and the planet, the gravity of the planet is slowing us down right now. So you can speed up a little bit and then slow it back down as we get past the planet. Because we want to stay at 7 or above. See, we're at 4 mm, 3 mm, and when it gets to about 1, that's when we're going to jump out of Super Cruise. You'll see the message will come up right above the radar / sensor.
Within dropout range now, disengage Super Cruise. You made it. Be sure to request docking before you enter the station. Flight controllers take the jobs very seriously and tend to get upset if you start trespassing.
And as you can see, the distance is 7.7. It has to be 7.5 or below before we can request docking.
You still haven't requested that permission to dock, Commander. You're clear for approach, Commander. Just don't forget to deploy your landing gear.
Sys landing.
You won't be putting that ship on the deck without your landing gear. I'd recommend you deploy it.
See, in auto docking,
Gear deployed.
they take
Be
care of
careful
that for you.
passing through the access corridor, Commander. And try to avoid head-on collisions with exiting ships. That cargo needs to get there in one piece.
And again, we need to stay under 100 to keep from speeding. But we're going to get down to where we can line up with the entry. And of course, it's turning, so we have to yaw to the left. And we have 9 minutes to do it. So we have to accelerate enough to get there. See, they're not letting me go any faster than 84. See, I get a little bit closer before I start yawing, and it's going to keep turning, so it's going to turn. And then you want the green to be to your right. And I should have been to the right. Okay.
Good. You're in. You'll want to regulate your speed as you approach the landing pad. Oh, and pay attention to the docking assistance display. You'll need to make sure your ship is facing away from the entrance and that you're centered above the landing pad before you touch down. Remember, you can use your vertical and lateral thrust if you need to refine your movement.
Remember, see the numbers. We're going to go right for the numbers, or right below the numbers, but we don't want to pass the number, the 43. Again, I'm used to auto docking, so this is always good for me too. Okay. Sys alternate. Oops. Yeah, I used the wrong control.
Nice job. I might just be able to depend on you after all. I'll be calling on your services again, I'm sure. Till next time, Commander.
Okay. So we finished the pilot's assessment at the beginning of the beginnings series. And then we did the basic flight, and now we've done the docking and travel, and combat. Which you did part of this in the pilot's assessment.
I've got a tip-off for you, Commander. Potential bounty hunting opportunity. The target should be passing through this sector soon. Don't worry, you got this.
Sys
There
deploy.
he is, right on time. Don't get too excited, though. Before you engage, you need to make sure he still has a bounty on his head. Target his ship to scan him.
Sys alternate.
The longer you wait, the more you lose the element of surprise, Commander.
He's harmless. And he's wanted.
Right. He's definitely your mark. Time to deploy your hard points, Commander.
Sys deploy.
Weapons hot. Concentrate your primary fire on the target, Commander. Your little friend here has a combat rank of harmless. Seems to have left the hangar without any shields, so you should be able to make light work of him.
Under attack.
Just a few hits should do it, Commander. You've got this one.
And we throttle back. And we throttle back. Not sure why the other cannon is not working.
Under attack.
Probably we're too far from the target.
Target destroyed.
Nice work, Commander. You're about 3,000 credits richer. Bad
There's
news
the other
is,
one.
it looks like his buddy is out for revenge. This target might put up more of a fight, so I'd say more firepower's in order. Might want to switch to your secondary fire group to bring your pulse laser online. It would be much easier to dispatch this target with some pulse lasers. Switch your fire group.
We are.
To really gain the upper hand in combat, use the ship's power distribution to its full potential. Shifting the power between systems, engines, and weapons will mean you have power where you need it, when you need it. This target won't put up much of a fight, so I'd suggest you put full pips to weapons. Stay on him, Commander. There's not a lot of fight left in him.
Like I've said, I need this training more as much as you do.
Under attack. Target shields offline. Shields online. Target shields online. Target shields offline. Target destroyed.
I'm impressed, Commander. Just remember, it
Don't
pays
be.
to know your enemy. Not all targets will crumble so easily, so I suggest you choose your fights wisely.
Okay. So we did that. As you can tell, I'm not a combat pilot. I'm a trader and explorer. On this ship, the power distribution is very limited, and I'm not sure exactly what they're trying to get us to do. So we're not going to do the mining at this time, but we did the first 4.